What's up, guys? Hope y'all had a Merry Christmas. It's been crazy the last couple of weeks. Hadn't been able to do much with videos, but we're getting started back on Monster Bus. Big Red's in the shop. They're probably going to get some paint on it today. They've got it all finished up and primed. So we got a couple of things moving forward. Now Christmas is over. A lot of the craziness that's been going on is over, and we should be able to get back on track and get some videos cranked out. It's just with the holidays and I'd mentioned taking a few days off to spend some time with my son that's in the Army. He's still got a few days to be here, but and then we've been having some craziness with this RV park we're doing, water issues mostly, and it's just kept me kind of busy. But back at work today, the day after Christmas, and we're gonna get started on the bus, get some things done. Hey, we're back down here. Look at this. James is finishing putting some holes in our brackets for the spring hangers, and then we can mount the tires and wheels. But I decided to do something a little different. I think I'm gonna shorten this thing up. At first I didn't want to. I wanted to leave it whole, but that's no fun. That's no fun. So we're going to take a few sections out of this thing. I've not decided exactly how many sections we're going to take out or what it's going to look like when we're finished. But we're going to take at least a few sections out of it and make it a little different. Put a little more work into it. So when we can take those, the front end's not going to change much, so we can take those and go ahead and get the front end under it and go ahead and get the motor and transmission and stuff swapped, which is a day and a half. A couple of us on it. Really doesn't take a lot to do that. And then we'll figure out just how short we're going to make it, and we'll start working on the back. So y'all stay tuned and see what we come up with. I've had some requests to put my email up. I've said it a few times, but I'm going to put my email right here so that y'all will be able to see it, write it down, or whatever. If you've been watching very much, you'll know you'll need it a pretty good bit if you want to win some stuff. That's just the easiest way for me to do it and the most reliable way for me to see everything. One thing I've noticed about YouTube, sometimes I don't always see the comments. I don't know why, but technology's great when it works. It don't always work. But if we do something, I just have y'all send me an email, and that way I know I get it. So you might want to write it down and keep it somewhere. Of course, you'll always be able to go back and look at this video and get it, but I'll get my email in there for you so that you'll know exactly what it is. I still hadn't got any emails. I offered to give away a couple of shirts that I've got 0 emails for. So if y'all want a Black Betty shirt, get me some emails on that. I've said a few times, you never know what I'm going to do, so you got to watch the video to find out.
All right, so Ford, Dodge, Chevrolet, and why?
Ford, for the obvious reasons. Ford always built the prettiest cars.
I'll drink to that.
And Ford cars lent themselves really well to being customized. They were just pretty, back after World War II. Somebody like you're what, 19 now?
Yep.
You go buy one for $15 or whatever.
Put another $20 into it. You got the baddest hot rod. Yeah, that was
pretty
always
much the Model T, if you think about it, just as important as railroad cars, just on a smaller level. I just like them, man. Don't nothing sound like a flathead Ford V8 with Julie Thomas on it.
They've always had some of the best rear ends, some of the best transmissions. We can debate about motors, but the 351 Windsor and the Flathead were the original hot rod motors, so.
That's another direction we can go about the original hot rod motor, but yeah, I just like Fords.
I grew up on Chevrolet.
It's easier to work on. Parts are typically cheaper, and unlike Ford, it's a legit fleet vehicle.
Dale?
I'm all about my Dodge, but you can give me a Chevrolet. No Ford.
I mean, old school Fords are good. I'm not much for the new stuff. Ford got too much computer dependent. Not that Dodge ain't much better.
Well, you get into your newer Chevrolets. I mean,
I got a pretty stripped down 18 I'm sitting in.
yeah, well, you get
That
into
is a very special truck though.
Find me an 18 Ford or an 18 Dodge that's as stripped down as this thing is.
You've got a motor from 1997. The transmission is what, 02?
608.
The 608.
I mean, past the electronic shifter and that, there's not.
I don't even I have cable. I got a cable shift.
Well, like I said, past the
I
electronic
think,
shift.
I think this
I
is the
mean,
last year for the cable shift, period. The most electronic I have is the four-wheel drive.
past the electronic shifter, mine's pretty well just basic.
I mean, the most electronic thing I have is this switch right here. And if I didn't have that switch and then cable shift, I'd be happy.
I mean, if that was a Gen 2 car, I'd be happy with
If it was a Gen 2, it would need a dash.
it. Probably.
And the transmission would slip in and out of third gear. Look at me lying tonight.
No. Because the one time I had a transmission that go out, there was no slippage. It was just gone.
If you get a 5.9 with an old school 6-speed,
You've got a reliable vehicle,
Yeah.
except for the dash.
If you have a Dodge that ain't got a busted dash, then
you ain't got a Dodge.
You ain't got a Dodge.
I mean, Dodge is completely out of the question.
Obviously.
Okay.
Chevrolet, because
For what? Pickup or? I mean, if we're going pickups, we're going pickups. Can't be the OBS F350. I mean, you just can't beat it. Like,
can't beat a 90i. I don't know, like 73.
I don't know. If we're going classic hot rod cars, it's got to be Chevy.
he ain't got a opinion. He drives a Toyota.
All right, so yeah, we're going to get back on the monster bus. I think we can probably get a lot of that done in the next couple of weeks. I'd really like to get that finished and get it out of here. Next week, we'll try to get some more video of the free W9 that we're giving away. Remember, we get to 5,000 subscribers, it gets a new home. We'll get the stripes on it, get tires and wheels on it, get all the other stuff we got to do, which will still take us a little time. But let all your friends and family and co-workers know that somebody's going to get a truck, and I'd like to get this thing, figure out who's getting it so we can start talking about what we're going to do next. I'd also like to say hello to a very special fan. Ashley Noel watches every video and not shy about telling me that I'm taking too long on getting some out. So Ashley, this one's for you.